the song. I'm pretty sure he meant to do that. So it just puts me in a different place when I listen to it, and I love it. So.
Oh, wow. I love it, too. And his name again?
Christopher Cross.
Christopher Cross. So are you doing that song on your CD?
Well, no. On my CD, I'm doing all original music.
Oh, for real? For
yes,
real?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, see, he's the real deal, y'all. He's the real deal. So you're doing, oh, wow.
All original music, yes, ma'am.
Wow. Let's talk to you. You're from?
I'm originally from Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay.
I've lived in Jackson pretty much all of my life. Lived a couple of different places, but Jackson has always been.
Okay. You said all of your life. How old are you?
31 years old.
Yeah, I remember when I was 31. That was like a long time ago.
I feel like I'm getting old.
Really?
Yes.
Because you're a husband, you're a father. How many children?
Right. I have a 12-year-old son. Well, he's almost 12, and then 4-year-old daughter, 3-year-old daughter, and a 1-year-old son.
For real? For real?
Right.
Oh, wow. Right. That's awesome. Right. So you are a father for real.
Definitely. I love all my children.
Oh, wow. So you got to make this music thing work.
Almost, it's a necessity.
Yeah. You got a lot of mouths to feed.
Right.
Tell us how you ended up, because there are a lot of people who are watching us today, and they're thinking, wow, okay, how do I go from thinking about my gift to actually operating in it? Tell us about your journey.
Well, I've been in music pretty much all my life. You know, I have to give shouts out to my father, the late great Pastor Charles Rayner, my mother, and my brother for just starting me in music. You know, we had our little family gospel group, you know, a little quartet, you know, and I've been doing music all my life, and you know.
I'm sorry, you did quartet music?
Originally,
wow.
yes, we had well, you know, we didn't have our name wasn't elaborate. We were just called the Rayner family.
The Rayner family.
The Rayner family. You're right.
Yeah.
You're pretty good too.
Wow. So you went from quartet to that. Now because I like anything slow, gospel, whatever it is. I love songs where I can listen to the lyrics and really feel the music. Right. And every time I hear you, I'm able to feel the music.
I appreciate it, and I just attribute that to you know, a gift from God. You know, I know better singers than myself. You know, but sometimes what reaches the heart, what leaves the heart reaches the heart.
Yeah,
so, you know, sometimes people can just tell where I'm coming from because they just enjoy the music from this standpoint.
Absolutely. So do you write as well?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about that process, because you're talking to people who are trying to find their way.
Right. Well, as far as songwriting, it can go a lot of different ways. I get inspired by different things. Sometimes I'll hear music and that will inspire the lyrics. Sometimes I'll see something and it will inspire me to write about it. So it just depends on, the creative process is different every time. You just have to be really in tune with how you're feeling at that moment. You know, or how somebody else would feel.
Oh, I like that. So you have to kind of have some empathy to do the music.
Right.
To write.
I tell people all the time that being an artist / songwriter, singer, you have to be somewhat of an actor, or in a female's case, an actress.
Right.
Because you have to embody, you know, different things that somebody else might have gone through that you might not have experienced.
Right.
You know, but you have to, you know, relay that message and do it convincingly.
Absolutely. You know what? Really, in any type of gift and with any type of talent, you have to do that. Even with TV, and you know, I think I'm a songwriter too. I write poetry. Really, in fact, I have a couple of songs that might fit your voice.
Hey, come on.
I'm serious.
Let's do it.
I am so serious, because you sing that style of music that I write about. Yeah, I write about life experiences, whether they be my own or someone else's, and so I like that mellow, laid-back kind of music that really makes you think and change.
Right.
Because music is supposed to change and inspire your life. Yeah, so you do that. So we might have to hook up. That way when you get famous, I'll be double famous with you. I'll be famous because I know you, then I'll be famous because I helped to write something with you. Yeah. We may have to do that. But I'm so inspired by your consistency. Just a short period of time I've known you. Every time you go on Facebook. In fact, look him up on Facebook, William Rayner on Facebook, Rainer. Do that, okay? But I'm so inspired because I see you making it happen for yourself. You're not waiting for someone. You're not sitting around groping and talking about, well, if I just had some support. You created your own support system.
Yes,
yeah.
Through the still the work at the end.
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, it's full circle. It comes back. You got to give him. You got to give him props. You got to give him, you know, the credit.
Absolutely. And you know what I'm finding out, and true enough, he is the beginning and end of it all. We got to do the work.
Yes.
And that's, sometimes that gets twisted in the body of Christ. I'm talking to somebody as I'm talking to William. Sometimes we feel like God is just going to do the work.
Right.
He's just going to make it happen. We just sit saying, oh, we're waiting for this music career. Well, wait, look at your phone. Okay, any day now the phone is going to ring.
Right.
But sometimes you've got to pick up your own phone and do the dialing.
Right.
You've got to go and knock on the doors. You've got to be up to 2 and 3 in the morning. So tell them about the power of consistency.
I mean, it's necessary for success. I mean, you know, you can't start something and not complete it and expect to be successful at it. You know.
Absolutely.
The difference between someone who has succeeded and someone who fails is that the person who succeeded stuck it out just a little longer just to reach their harvest. You know,
Absolutely.
the person who says they never reached their goal in life, they gave up maybe right before their breakthrough came. You know, so
Absolutely.
you know, consistency, you have to stay on it no matter what comes your way. Of course, you know this because you're my friend.
Yeah. I heard you say it. Right. Yeah.
You're my friend. So my father passed away about 3 months ago. You know, and that was probably some of the most pain I've ever felt on this side. You know, but through it all, you know, I had to keep going. You know, and I made a decision that I would do it in his honor. I would always keep his memory alive, and I would represent him everywhere I went. So sometimes when I'm feeling down, it didn't make me stop. It motivated me because because I always promised my father that I would make it.
Absolutely.
So.
In fact, I kind of met you during that period.
Right.
Yeah, I was doing the grand opening at Victory in Jackson and was having my moment, hot chocolate milk vocalist addiction moment. Literally, I was emceeing and I asked the audience, hey, are there any men out here who can sing? And you got drafted and you were emotional because you were going through the time of transition. He hadn't passed, but it was a transitional period you were going through. And you hit on some key things just now, how important it is to not quit. Tell me about the folk who tell you it's not going to happen.
Well,
because a lot of people hear that.
I hear a lot, you know, but you want to know what? Instead of taking that statement and going to one end of the spectrum, I take it to the extreme of the other spectrum. You know, it doesn't get me down. It doesn't depress me. It motivates me to make you out a liar.
Yeah, prove them wrong.
You know, so
right?
I mean, you know, it's been plenty of nights where I've gone home and worked my frustration off.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, for lack of a better term, I guess. But you know, sometimes it's not going the way you want. Sometimes, you know, things are not right. They're not lined up the way you want them. But sometimes you have to channel that frustration and put it all into your work. You know, and if you plant enough seeds,
come on
all of them won't grow, but you will reap a harvest somewhere if you sow enough seeds.
Absolutely, and the harvest is always greater than the seed that is sown.
Definitely.
Always. And you know what I've learned, T, is that if you're just tuning in, by the way, I'm Melody Sheree, but you don't know me like that. You know me as Hot Chocolate all over the world. Yeah, and this is Uncut, sitting on the step with my dear friend, the singer himself, Mr. T. Rayner. And you can find him on Facebook as William Rayner. And we're talking about his career, and he's going to sing again. Yeah, we get twice. We get double today. And I'm excited about that. We're talking about how you keep going.